Hello everyone, welcome back to another Color With Me video today. I am extra excited for the coloring page that I did today. I just had a clear mind, or clear inspiration and image of what I wanted to do with this page, so I was super excited to color this one. If you could go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel, I would very much appreciate it. I am new and starting out to this whole YouTube thing, so I would be very much appreciative of the like and follow. To go ahead and get started here, I'm going to be coloring the greenery of this scene. I am coloring the leaves of this kind of arch here. So I went in with shade 41 from the brand Smart Art Marker. If you haven't watched the past Color With Me videos, I use two different brands of alcohol markers because it's just what I have going on here. And that's what I have in my supply. So I use Smart Art Markers and then Master's Touch. So I went in with 41 as my lightest shade of green, and then I'm going in with the shade 43 from Master's Touch, and then I'm going in with shade 55 for my shadows for the darker green leaves, and using this shade 43 for the shadows of the lighter green. But just go ahead and color all of the greenery that I have going on here. Now I'm going in with shade 1 and 2 from the Smart Art Marker, and I'm coloring all of the groups in this scene, using shade 2 as the base color and then using shade 1 as the shadows. This kind of is like a grape jelly, I guess, situation going on, so there's lots of these two colors in the scene. I wanted to keep my colors pretty consistent, and that's kind of how I knew I really was going to like this page, because there wasn't a lot of like little things going on like some of the other pages that we've done, so I kept it pretty consistent with all of my color choices in my color palette here. I'm now going in with shade 93 and 95 for Master's Touch alcohol markers, and I'm coloring the rest of the arch and also the barrel that the bear is kind of stepping on all of the grapes in. I would think that this would be kind of like a wine scene, because I feel like that's how the process goes about to make wine, but this is like grape jelly. Maybe I'm just not that informed on how to make jelly, but I'm coloring the little barrel this darker brown color, and then using the shade 93 to go in for my shadows here. It's a little bit darker than the shade 95 that we used to color the rest of it. I'm now going in with shade 93 and 95 again, as well as 43 and 55. And I'm going in and coloring the grass and dirt that's kind of just on the bottom of the scene, or I guess the rest of the scene is on top of. Again, keeping those same colors, the same color palette going on, just so everything is unified and kept consistent. I colored the grass that 43 color, and when used the shade 55 for the shadows, and then colored the dirt 95, and then used 93 for the shadows. And now I'm using shade 135 and 137. These are light pink colors, and then shade 93 and 92. And these are all from the Master's Touch alcohol markers. And I'm just going in and coloring kind of this like heart little thing across the wooden barrel here. And now I'm going in with some cool grays. This is Cool Gray 3, Cool Gray 7 from the Smart Art markers. And I'm just kind of coloring some of the little things here, like the spoon and whatnot in the bowl, and then also the lid and the label of the jar. And now I'm going in with shade 21 and 93. And I'm going to color in the other parts of this scene, some of the smaller things like this bowl here. I colored both bowls, and then also the wooden crate that our furry friend is standing on. Again, I am keeping colors consistent, so I didn't want to color all of these bowls and crates different colors. Instead, I colored them all the same color, and I really like how it turned out. And now to go in to color our friends here, I'm using two blue shades. I'm using 66 and 76, and then 96, 102, and warm gray 2. And the brown and gray shades are from Master's Touch, and the blue shades are from Smart Art markers. I wanted to draw this bear with blue overalls, so I went in with that 66 shade, sorry. And then I used the, oh no, I'm wrong. I used 76 as the base and used 66 as the shadows. Then I just colored the bear here. I actually don't like what I did with the little like bear outline on the jeans, because it kind of looks like it was like a hole cut in the jeans. I should have colored it either like that darker blue or a different color. I don't really like that, but you know what? It's okay. Mistakes were made, and you can only just move on. So now I'm going to color the little duck. I went in with shade 38 from the Master's Touch and 35 and 34 from Smart Art markers. And I went ahead and colored the little chick. And now I'm going in coloring our other friend. I went in with shade 41 and 169 for the hat, as well as 43, and then warm gray 1 and warm gray 2 for the rest of the body. So I used those three yellow and green shades for the outfit, and the only one that's from Smart Art marker is shade 41, and the rest are from the Master's Touch. I wanted something muted here. I wasn't sure what color I was going for at first, because I knew I kind of wanted something alongside of the yellow-green, but I didn't want it to blend in too much with the rest of the greenery. So I settled on for this muted, lighter yellow-green shade. That's the shade 169. And used shade 43 for the little accent of the ribbon and leaf on the hat. And then I really liked how the warm gray turned out for this puppy dog. I think it just feels fuzzy, you know? These shades feel fuzzy warm, so I thought it was perfect. Then I'm going in with a brown fine liner, and I can never pronounce the name brand of this, so I'm not going to, but instead I will drop the name down below. But I'm just going in with a dark fine liner, and I'm giving some wood grain effect to some parts of this page. So I'm going in and just drawing lines, some straight, some a little wavy, some with little hooks, It's not a super complicated pattern, it's super simple, and it just makes it look a little bit more realistic. So I went in and did the whole wood grain pattern on the barrel, and then I also went in on this wooden crate. And I also think by doing the wooden crate, it kind of differentiated it from the two bowls. And now I'm going in with a white acrylic paint marker to do the highlights. This is by Grabby. And I just go in and I mark my whole page up with highlights. This always makes the page come together in the end. I think I love adding like highlights. So this gives me a good chance to kind of talk about how I do the highlights and shadows. I pick one side of all of my objects or one corner that my shadows are going to be on, because if the light is hitting this page, I kind of picture it coming from the top left corner. That's kind of always how I pick my shadows or where my light is coming from. And so the top left corners and the left side of my objects, I kind of put my highlights, and then on the right side and the bottom right side, I put my shadows. And then I went in, since this doesn't have a defined background, I wanted this to pop from the page, so I just went in with a warm gray shade. This is a light gray from the Master's Touch markers, and I just go over everything where my shadows were, using the same process that I did for all of the rest of my shadows. And this is the page all complete. I think this is my favorite one that I've done from this book so far. I just love the color scheme. Everything is just kind of muted, and I think it really plays into the character of what's going on in this scene of like the making grape jelly on just like a nice sunny day. I think it turned out super cute and I really like the colors of it. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you had a fun time following along, coloring with me, if you were coloring on your own or just watching for fun. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you again some other time. Have a great day. Bye!